be the day that they're gonna throw it back to you. By now you should have somehow realized what you gotta do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now.
British guitar band Oasis shot from obscurity to stardom in 1994, becoming one of the most critically acclaimed British bands of the decade.
I'm sure you've heard it all before, but you never really had it out.
Noel Gallagher began his musical career working as a guitar technician for the Stone Roses. When Noel returned to Manchester, he discovered his brother Liam had started a band with a few of his schoolmates. Noel joined the band, and they were officially called Oasis.
And all the lights that lead us there are blinding.
We're in Marley Park, which is about a €70 rip-off cab ride from the middle of Dublin that I just took, and I'm here with Gem and Noel from Oasis, just waving to some folks out there, Noel. Yeah. They're looking all right.
They're looking very Irish.
How can you tell an Irishman from the look of them?
I couldn't possibly say on television.
No, it's Australian television. You're okay.
No, I can't. I won't say. They look. Oh well, I'm kind of Irish descent, so I know what I mean.
Right. Yeah, I was going to say because your mum's from here, right?
I'm a dad.
And your dad as well.
Yeah. Dad's not from far from here. Actually, just over that hill as he goes.
So at what stage did they pop over the
to England?
Yeah.
In the late 50s, I would have thought, looking for work.
Well before you.
Yeah, I was late 60s.
Obviously they found it. So it's been a couple of big weeks for you again.
It has. It's been a few big months really.
Yeah.
Already.
Schoolians have tickets sold to this tour. It must feel pretty good to be able to go out in the summer and just rock fields and fields of your countrymen.
We've never had a problem flogging the tickets, to be honest. It's not that we take that for granted, but we're kind of used to that. I'm more buzzing off people getting the records, you know what I mean? Because we've not really had that for a bit. But it is good to, play to thousands and thousands of people, don't get me wrong, but we kind of, not that we expect it, I don't know what the right word is, but we're not blown away by selling out 3 nights in Manchester, do you know what I mean?
But what about you sold out the Sydney show that you're going to play in November?
How big is it?
Clear your fingers.
How big is it?
6,000 people.
Really?
Yeah.
It's nothing.
Nothing at all.
Nothing.
How many more people do you need in Sydney before you get impressed?
All of them. The cricket ground.
The SCG? All right.
Man. All of them.
What that called?
How many Sydney hold?
Yeah.
What is that hold?
55.
We'll do that one then.
All right. We'll talk to Warney and see if he'll let us play on there.
Are you saying more?
Yeah.
Right. Is that his own pitch then?
Well, it is at the moment because he's been sacked by everyone else.
What does the Opera House hold?
Only 3,000.
Really?
So you're playing a venue twice the size of the Opera House?
Great. Well, anywhere in Sydney's great because it's in Sydney, isn't it?
Yeah. For sure. You're looking forward to coming back, Ken?
Oh, absolutely. I loved it last
We had
night.
an amazing time.
Yeah,
I thought it was going to be too built up, as in everybody bigging it up, but it was just fantastic, wasn't it?
Yeah,
2 weeks of just sheer mayhem.
Oasis famously cut short their Australian tour a few years back when they were in the midst of living up their rock and roll lifestyles. At the time, their binge drinking was public knowledge, and they made headlines here when they outraged Ansett staff because of inappropriate behaviour on the plane. The results were cancelled shows, leaving the Australian public unimpressed.
Well, we had, because the time before was an absolute disaster back in '97 or '98, whenever it was, and we owed the Aussies one, and we were there for gigging. We were there for 20 days. I had an hangover for 18 of them. It was fabulous.
Fantastic. So what's the song tonight when you go out there? You've written a bunch of great ones that everyone knows the words to, but what's the song when you go out there and you play the opening riff to that you go, I am the lord of the guitar, people love my tone?
Well, obviously
you just are your own rock god right there and then.
Obviously the old ones, but the one that's taken me by surprise since the first night we played has been Lila.
Right, and you're into it.
Because I thought, I didn't think it'd get that reaction at all, but people were going absolutely nuts for it. But I mean, any of the ones with the classic intros, you'll notice I save all them for myself.
The classic Oasis tracks. You can't help but sing along to them, can you?
You had a little
Did you have a little chuckle to yourself on stage and go, I chose the right career?
No, I don't know. I'm over the being freaked out by it. That's my life now. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of, but in the early days, playing the first stadium was like, yeah, man. You know. But you know, once you played a few, it becomes your life. You know, so it's kind of normal for me.
This record has come to.
He gets freaked out by it.
Really?
Absolutely not.
Terrifying,
man.
No,
not at all.
It's all good.
Yeah, man.
Sweet. This record.
So
like,
you'd think, coming from your perspective, that you'd stand up on stage and think things like that, but you actually don't at all.
No.
Because you rehearse so long before you get on there anyway. You kind of know what you're doing. You kind of drift off and you think about the most insane things, you know, because you
wonder why you're standing on one leg and things like that.